back to my channel. My name is Vicky and I love all things fragrance, body care, beauty, and I love a good haul. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. If you were interested in my review on the ORS color wax, then keep on watching. Okay, so y'all, I have officially tried 4 different color waxes for the brand ORS. I have one of them here. It's called ORS Curls Unleashed Color Blast, and it's just like a wax that you apply to your hair, whether if you have loose natural hair or locked hair, to give you the color that you want to achieve, whether if you want like a fun color for like an event, or if you want to test out a color before like permanently dyeing your hair. You can use these color waxes to really experiment and have some fun. So I have 4 different waxes. So I will make sure that I try and insert some footage for all of the different colors I've tried out. So the first color I tried is Bombshell, and it is this goldish blondish color. I didn't use much because it was my first time trying out color wax, so I wasn't sure what to expect. And with this color, I wasn't sure how bright it would be, so I wanted to take it easy, dip my little toe in, but I loved it. So I had my hairdresser just, you know, put a little bit on my hair, and she did that, and you know, I went and centered the dryer. So it was dry once I left out of there. Now the other times I used it, I have let my hair air dry at home. Kind of wish I had used the blow dryer to speed up the process, because y'all, I guess depending on how much you use, if you're only doing like a few pieces of hair, then it shouldn't take that long. But even just for what I have now, it took like 4 hours to dry. So if you have something that you're trying to do, then I definitely recommend you use a blow dryer or sit under a dryer. But that is the first color, Bombshell, and it was a very nice, very cute color. So loved that one. So the next color I use is this color called Dragon Fruit, and it's this purpley violet kind of color. And yeah, this color was so pretty on. I was nervous about this one actually. So just with one application, I used approximately that much. I pretty much just did like half up like all of my hair. And at first when it was drying, it was this ugly pink color, and I was like, ooh, this ain't gonna be it. But once it dried, it was gorgeous. I feel like of all 4 that I have, I feel like my favorite was Dragon Fruit, because it was just, I think, the prettiest. Once like it dried down and settled in, I think that this was my favorite. So the next color I use is called Bodacious Blue, and it's this nice bright blue color. It's like give you the blues vibes. So I use quite a bit of that for my first application. And now it was a nice color. It looked cute. I think just of my experience with these last 2, well, with the Bodacious Blue and the color I'm wearing now, it was a very cute color. I'm gonna give you that. It was very fun to play with. So if you are definitely interested in trying out a little blue color to see how you feel, I definitely recommend this color here. And the last color I tried, which is what I'm wearing today, is called Sangria. And it's like this copper red color, I want to say. More so red, but it's like this berry copper kind of color. So these, like I said, these color waxes are super fun to play with if you are interested in like adding real color to your hair, but you want to experiment with the color, or you don't want to add permanent color to your hair because you want to be able to switch it up. So I highly recommend you give color wax a try if that's something that you're interested in. Overall, my review on these color waxes is they're fun. You know, I think that they're not meant to be in your hair for really more than like 2 to 3 days. So like I learned that after I tried the first wax. I think like by day 3 or 4, they were looking a little crunchy. So I did a video when I had the color wax in for a few days, and that I'm gonna make sure I leave like picture of that footage in here, because that it wasn't looking cute after a couple of days. Like, you get the brightness of it for the first day or two, but then after that it gets really dull and it looks a little crusty. And I will say that it'll start like flaking a little, so it doesn't like bleed on your clothes per se once it's dry, but it'll flake. It's like hardened. It reminds me of like if you were to do like a wash and go and like put gel in your hair to scrunch it up, and how your hair might be a little firm after. Like, that's what it reminds, because like this part of my hair is like kind of, it's not like rock hard, but it's like it's like a little stiff, you know, as opposed to the rest of the hair is soft. So that's why I don't recommend you leave it in for very long. Another thing that I personally prefer to do when using color wax is I like to use it when I'm a couple of days out from washing my hair, because I know I don't want to leave it in long. I know I'm going to be ready to wash it out. So by like day 2 going into day 3, I'm ready to wash it out. So that's why usually whenever I have it in, it's not a fresh retwist or anything, so I can just get it out and not be nervous about like messing up my retwist. So that is just my own little personal thing for me with locks. So if you have locks and that's a thing for you, then that's something that I could suggest to you, that if you want to use them with like a fresh retwist, you can, but just know that it's not meant to be in your hair for very long. It's really only temporary. It's really only supposed to be in your hair temporarily. So keep that in mind. And as far as materials that you need to apply the color wax, super simple. Just have some gloves so that, the wax isn't like all in your hands. And your hair needs to be wet, so keep that in mind as well. So like a spray bottle and the wax, and you're good to go. And make sure you wear like a shirt that you don't mind like wax dropping on, so that in the event like you can't get the wax out for whatever reason, like if it's just permanently on your shirt, just make sure it's a shirt you don't mind, getting a little color on. And it will color transfer when you initially apply it because it's wet. So I did film a video for that, so I'm not sure which is going to be posted first. But so if you get like wax, because I had like wax on my face, but like my hair was like sitting over my face while it was drying, so I had to wait for my hair to pretty much dry before I was able to like wipe the wax off my face, because if you wipe it off while the hair is wet, well, your hair is still wet, so what was the point? And sometimes I do notice that like I might have like wax like on my edges or some parts of my face, depending on like if I sleep with the scarf and the scarf comes off during the night or whatever. So like I said, I don't think it's meant to be like something that you should wear long term. So that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.